In progress.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Raffi. Today, I would like to present my strategy in reading. The strategy I use is on the pre in the pre strategy. And the pre reading I use predicting. While reading I use scanning. Post reading I use summarizing. The title of I use to reading is the text is Can AI ignite the mind and heart? Stability and change in the education system in China. The text is the article explore how to AI is increasingly shaping education in China, focusing on the both of its opportunity and challenges based on observation from Innovate School like Suzo Experimental Primary School. The author highlight how AI already being integrated into various subjects, including kindergarten, language learning, art, and mathematics. In this context, AI support personalized learning, generates lesson plan, track student progress, and enable interactive activities that encourage creativity and engagement. For example, AI can analyze student reading ability, help teacher design tailored materials, and even transform student at form into more advanced form. However, alongside this benefit, teacher raise critical question about AI's role in education. The question is right there. AI should be fully embraced in or consciously adopted, and whether it will enchant or weaken student creativity, motivation, and independence. The key concern is that AI might become a crutch, reducing deep thinking and effort overuse. Teachers also emphasize the importance of maintaining a balance between data-driven efficiency and human-centered learning, especially in nurturing student emotional and moral development. The article strongly emphasizes that teaching remain essential in the learning process, while while AI can process data and improve efficiency and cannot replace the human relationship, empathy, or emotional understanding that teacher provide. For instance, teacher can interpret student feeling, creativity in ways AI can highlight the irreplaceable human element in education. AI should therefore act as a supportive tool rather than a substitute for a teacher. Additionally, the article discusses further policy and ethical consideration. China has introduced guidelines to regulate AI use in school, such as limiting younger students' independent use AI tools to prevent misuse. These policies aim to ensure that AI use responsibility and support meaningful learning rather than undermining it. In a conclusion, the article argued that the future of education lies in finding a balance of lever leveraging AI's capability and proving human value. Educators and students should actively guide how AI is used, ensuring that it enhances creativity, critical thinking, and meaningful learning. Ultimately, AI should expand educational possibility while keeping teacher wisdom and student individual at the center. What I learned from the tech first, I learned that AI can be powerful tool for learn. It helped teacher create a better lesson, support personalized learning, and make class more interactive and engaging. This shows that technology, when used well, can improve the quality of education. Second, I understanding that AI should not replace teacher. Even though AI is smart and efficient, it cannot understand student emotion, creative and personal like human a teacher can. So teachers still play a very important role in guiding and supporting students. Third, the text teach that balance is very important if students depend too much on AI. They might lose their ability to think critically or solve problems on their own. Therefore, AI should be used as a helper, not as something students really on completely. Fourth, a learner about responsible use of technology. School and government need rules to control AI misuse, especially for younger students. This is make this is to make sure AI support learning instead of causing problems like listener misuse. On the fifth, the text show that the future of education depends on how we use AI wisely. If used properly, AI can help students become more creative and independent. But if used carelessly, it might reduce the important human skill. What problem I have from the text is difficult understanding because uh, my vocabulary is bad. I hard to remember many vocabulary. The next is how certain facility in my text, my my reading text or comparison. First, reading strategies such as predicting, scanning, and summarizing. That's strategy I use and my help facilitate my comparison of the text effectively. Before reading, predicting allow me to connect the topic with prior knowledge, which prepare me to understand the content better during reading. Scanning helped me identify important information quickly, similar to how AI in the article helped teacher and student focus on the key ideas and improve learning efficiency. After reading, I summarizing the reading and enable me to restate the main point in my own word, which strengthens my understanding and memory. Overall, the strategy helped me understand the text more clearly, just as the article showed that combined effective method with thoughtful guidance can enhance learning. Well, from the text I read, I had new vocabulary. First is pedagogy. Pedagogi adalah ilmu mengajar. Ke- Second, integration, integrasi atau pengembangan. Ketiga ada cognitive atau cognitive berkaitan dengan proses berpikir, cara berpikir. Autonomy, autonomy atau kemandirian. Overreliance atau ketergantungan berlebihan. Nuance atau nuansa artinya perbedaan halus. Facilitate, memfasilitasi atau mempermudah. Intervention, intervensi atau campur tangan. Optimizing, optimization, optimisasi atau pengoptimalan. Regulation, regulasi atau aturan. Itu adalah that's my new vocabulary from the text I read. The next is literature and inferential question. I I get one or two from the literature question what I use for in the classroom. Jadi jawabannya bisa kita cari dari teks yang kita baca tadi. Tuh, intervention question is question where the answer is not directly stated. So you must think, sorry, why might I reduce student independent? Jadi perbedaannya adalah di cara menjawab kita. Untuk literal kita membaca ulang. Untuk inferential kita menggunakan kemampuan kita setelah membaca yaitu mengingat remembering uh, from the text we read dan ya seperti itulah cara mengerjakan. I think that's all about my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.